So now we're at our Graph Tech cutter, and we're getting ready to cut some of our Mermaid heat transfer fabric. So what are we going to do? We just want to make sure that we get some settings right in our cutter. So what we've done is we've put the speed to 25, we've put our force all the way up to 31, and the acceleration is at 2. And then we also have our tangential emulation set to number 2. So you want to go ahead and make sure you do that too. You could do all this from your cutting plotter controller, which I recommend you do. Set it all in there and go ahead and send it over to the machine and name it your Mermaid HTV. So you've got a setting ready to go for this. Now, now we've already done our test cuts, as you can see here. So go ahead and do the same for yourself and make your blade adjustment. And we're cutting. And our job's done. Now we'll go ahead and we'll do some weeding. So you should have a pretty decent indentation here. You do want to get a pretty strong cut when you're blade cutting this material. You definitely don't want to be cutting through. So just find that sweet spot. Let's go ahead and do a quick weed of this. It does weed really easily. It's not too high tack. If you are doing really fine things, just keep a close watch for your fabric, so that you don't have any little pieces of the fabric stick. And here we are after it's weeded and cut. And the next time you see this, we're going to put it on a shirt. Here we are at our heat press with our Mermaid heat transfer fabric, and we're going to go ahead and get this put onto a shirt, and we're actually going to layer it with some opaque vinyl as well, so you can see what that looks like. And on our heat press, you can see up here that we've got our Hotronix press set at 320 degrees at 14 seconds, and we're doing a pressure of 6. It's a medium pressure, and this is a Hotronix Fusion press if anyone's curious. And we'll go ahead and slide the drawer in. And now we'll go ahead and press. And we're gonna want to let this cool. Okay, we're gonna it's gonna remain hot if we leave it on here. So we'll go ahead and we'll just move it over to just this other table we have right here. And you want to let that cool essentially down to room temperature, pretty close. You don't want it to be hot when you're working with it. If it's really hot when you're working with it, it's gonna lift off. So let's go ahead and see if it's cooled down enough. And we'll pull it back up here. So we can get a good look of what what that mermaid fabric does. And you can actually see the light and the color change. So you've got two different sections, and the way that it actually goes through. So you got one color going this way and another color going that way, and it really pops, especially in the light. Video doesn't even do it justice. So let's get our second layer on so you can see the finished product. And then we're going to do this for 10 seconds. That's our opaque layer. And this one is a hot peel. This stuff is awesome. You're probably going to be the first one in your area to even offer this heat transfer fabric. It's a really cool look. It looks amazing in the sunlight and in bright lit areas, and it really just gives a perception of a whole bunch of different colors and an awesome iridescence. So check it out at colemanandcompany.com and enjoy.